Alright, so today is August 24th, 2022. And this is MS evening session number 1003. And today's presentation is individual mentoring model that is opted for Kirtana. And Kirtana is making a pending presentation. That is, she has two presentations pending. One presentation is about suicide control, and another one is about emotional pain, which is a very recent live video that she has watched. And as a personal mentoring session, since she is about to go to college, she needs all these kinds of mind reframing system. So that's the reason she is given 4 days per week. Initially it was 5 days per week, and now she has got other commitment on one particular day, so 4 days per week model. And today is Wednesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday are the 4 days. So now let us focus on the presentation.
Shall I start?
You can start.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, friends. So this is around this video was in YouTube of 3 segments, sir.
Okay.
So last I think before 1 or 2 weeks before, I have presented about the first video, sir. What are the reasons behind the suicide thoughts, sir? This second and third video will tell about the solution to stop the suicidal thoughts, sir. I like to continue, sir, or I need to recap the first what I said?
No, the first one is just an introduction. Second and third are the crucial one. So you can go ahead with the second one.
Okay, sir. So now I'm going to say about what is the content in a second video. Is a solution one. This video is fully content about the only one solution, which is more deeper and which is more larger too. The first solution is psychotherapy. In the psychotherapy, it is categorized into 5 things. It is around subdivision into 5 things. So let's see what is psychotherapy. Psychotherapy in the sense is a self-talk or a gaining knowledge about the persons, what are the reason behind their suicide attempt. And psychotherapy jumps into the individual personal world. This is one of...
Answer the call if it is important.
Sorry, sir.
It's okay. Go ahead.
So psychotherapy jumps into the individual world, and the person who is psychologist will understand the reason behind the person's suicidal thoughts. This suicide happens where they comes into the depressed position and they lost everything in their lives, and the last is to quit the life, sir. So I like to convey one thing, sir. Quitting a life is easier, sir. Before they quitting into their life, they need to think about their family members or their surround the people who likes them a lot, sir. If they think their smiles, they see the smiles around their face. For example, sir, the person, anyone will take an ex. He or she has a family in it, a daughter, son, and a wife too. Before going into their knock is it, he or she might think about their family, sir, that the smiley face, how they are happy, the moment of their joys with their family, sir. If they talk that sort of a things, the suicidal talk, I think it will be reduced, sir. This is my perspective, sir, but we have other sort of things, sir. It just came, I need to convey it, sir.
Totally understand. That's a good one. Go ahead.
So next one is one-on-one counseling. This is psychotherapy, sir. This one-on-one counseling in the sense face-to-face counseling, sir. We can able to communicate and we can able to grab the things, sir. The counseling in the sense is not only to the suicidal thoughts, sir. They can say their personal things, sir. Some people will not share that much to the persons who likes them or who doesn't like them, sir. But the counselors can able to grab the thing too, and the person can take a belief in that particular person and they can able to share whatever they wish, sir. That is known as one-on-one counseling, sir. Then comes about the subdivisions of psychotherapy. This is the meaning of psychotherapy is this is a self-talk, gaining a knowledge of the particular person, what is the reason about it, sir. Next, psychotherapy jumps into the individual world, the personal world, and they treat and they will cure the disease into it, sir. Next one is one-on-one counseling. The one-on-one counseling is mostly important here. This is the main thing too. Next one is psychoanalysis. This is also comes under psychotherapy. So psychoanalysis in the sense analyzing of the particular person. Sometimes they even don't know what are the traits in them, what are the negatives and positive in it. This helps them to analyze deeper into them, and they can able to cross it to. For example, if a person is under somewhat depressed to not getting job for around 2 or 3 years, we'll take a simple example, sir. Not getting a job for 1 or 2 years, they're depressed and they were stressed to what is the reason behind it. They'll think if they are not able to get a job, they'll think of it, right? That's a common case. That time this helps. They can able to analyze themselves what is the mistake with them and what is the way to cure that mistakes. This might help them to stop to that quitting a life, that is suicide attempts. The next one is cognitive behavior therapy. This is action, thoughts and behavior. This three thing combines together is known as cognitive behavior therapy. This comes under actions of the particular person, behavior, and the thought of the particular person. It comes under this. Next one is desensitizing. This is reason for the suicidal attempts and attempts for what the purpose they are attaining. Sir, this is a most powerful thing. Around 6 or 5, this is the most powerful thing, and repeatedly highlights of the particular facts for what they are just causing, sir. We can able to recall what the fact behind it, sir, and if it is negative thing, we can able to say them this is what is negative, and we can able to we can able to say them this is not a good, and this is that will affect what are the ways that particular thing will affect it, sir. This desensitizing is most important and most powerful thing in this, sir. Next one is humanistic therapy. This is thought of the life, inspirational stories and the motivational speech. This is also help them, sir. If they are gaining some motivational speech and inspirational story by the particular person, this should not be somewhat facts or fake stories from other persons. This should be inspirational story, and if the inspirational story it is from their own lives is also better, sir. If the person is having inspirational story from their life and it is given to the person, it is more helpful than the inspirational story from they are generating some inspirational story. It is more powerful than that, sir. The next one is stack of journals, sir. This is about their past life. This deals about the past life, sir. I like to say 5 things, sir. In this 5 things, the person need to pick up 3 main things. What are the 3 main things, and they need to write in the journal, sir. This sequence will happen. This is happening in the counseling situation, sir, where the psychiatrist and the person is sitting, and the person wants to write psychiatrist. The person wants to write something, sir, regards this. First one is journal of gratitude, sir. This he or she should write about 3 things. The gratitude, that is thankful to the person who he or she needs to thank, sir. The 3 situation that's happened in their past, not in their future. They forget to thank them. It has happened, but they forget to thank the people. They should write this 3 sequence. Next one, journal of forgiveness. That is apologize to the person need to apologize to the particular persons, or you need to forgive some particular person. They forget the thing which that is happened on the particular instant, but they forget, but they laughed right now in their heart. On this situation, we can able to forgive the person, or we can able to apologize the person with our stubborn and with our thing. We just left that place. We'll have something in their heart that need to be fulfilled regarding the apologized and the forgiveness. This can be written also. Then appreciation, journal of appreciation. This is also same. The person need to appreciate a particular person, or they need to give some good thing to the person where they forgets to do that. That can also be right. The journal of reliances. What is that, sir? Resilience. As mental toughness. Resilience in the sense mental toughness. Recovery quickly from difficulties, that is toughness or the difficulties from their past. They just recovered quickly. If they have some sort of long depressed or stressed in their life, within a fraction of span of time, they just recovered it. They can able to list out 1 or 2 or even 3, whatever they have. Then journal of tiny and major thing of accomplishment and achievement. What the tiny things. When we achieved big things, we will not get that much happy when we have achieved the tiny things. When we achieved, we just got our cup for a running race, we will be so huge happy. When we get some graduation, when we are getting some graduation after completing a college, we will be happy. But when we compare this to, the happiness will be the tiny things, not the major things. But you told about the tiny as well as the major things of accomplishment and the achievement. This is about the psychotherapy, sir. This is a first solution. I like to give a short recap of it. The psychotherapy, in the sense, this is a self-talk or gaining a knowledge of a particular person, and this psychotherapy jumps into the particular person's, that is individual personal lives, and they treat and they cure the person's their mental stuckness. This is one-on-one counseling. Under the psychotherapy, these have some sort of subdivisions too. First one is psychoanalysis. It is a self-analysis of a particular person. Next one is cognitive behavior therapy. This is regards about actions, behavior and the thoughts of the particular person. Next one is desensitizing, reason for the suicidal attempts. What is the reason behind that, whether it is a good or bad, we should cure this, and this is most powerful thing and this is most important thing too. Next one is humanistic therapy. This is thoughts of life or inspirational story and motivational stories given by a personal thing to the person. Next one is journal, writing of journals. Under this we have 5 things. First one is journal of gratitude, that is thanking to the particular person. Next one is journal of forgiveness, that is appreciation and apologized and forgiving to the particular person. Next one is journal of appreciation, appreciating a particular person for whatever the tiny thing or a major thing. Next one is journal of resilience, that is mental toughness. What are the things they recover from a difficult situation or a toughness of the mental toughness. Next one is journal of tiny and the major achievement and accomplishment of a particular person's life. Next one is self-esteem of a person is now lifted and remains high due to this psychotherapy. This is what in this video too, sir.
Right. Okay. You need a break?
No, sir. I'll just continue with video. This is tiny.
What Kirtana has explained is the second content of the suicide prevention counseling video that I made several months back, and she has presented the first part and the second part too. And now the second part, it contained voluminous levels of solutions, which I have even suggested to the college students. Even in the recent program I suggested about it, and one student made a presentation on it. So now what she is going to do is, she is going to make a presentation on the third and final part of suicide prevention counseling.
So I hope that you understood about the video 2, sir. I like to continue with the video 3. This is around us.
Totally how many solutions in video 2?
Sir,
5.
4, sir.
4.
Totally 5 solutions, sir.
And the third video is completely about the fifth one.
No, sir. Totally 5 solutions, sir. Second video is completely about the first solution alone, sir. And the remaining 4 solutions in third video, sir. Okay. So first I like to say what are the solutions, sir. First one is redefining the motives. Next one is guidance voice before sleep. Next one is repeated stacking therapy. The biography model for 80 years. These are the 4th solution which I am going to cover right now, sir. First one is redefining the motive. Opposite reason for the suicidal terms and target of the life. For example, sir, the person is due to some family stress and money, regards money and business, loss of business. They're just trying to attempt a suicide, sir. The opposite thought, in the sense, we should motivate them that the profit, the opposite terms of each and everything, sir. That the family situation can be recovered as soon as the husband and wife talks to the wives regarding their family situation and the children's about family situation, that sort of thing, sir. Then business thing also the same thing, sir. The profit, what are the ways that we can able to recover from loss to the profit? There is we can't say that everything is impossible, sir. If we take a step, we can take one step, in the sense we can able to cure that everything is possible, sir. That most of the people need to know that. Most of the people, whatever I saw till now is, they'll take few steps and they'll stop at that. That's all is a life. Beyond that also they have some sort of life, sir, but they'll not recognize that beyond that they will have some sort of life. For that loss, they should take some sort of steps to recover from that loss. Life will have loss as well as profit. We should overcome both of them. Sometimes if we lead some happy lives, the other sort of span of time we'll have some sort of sadness too, sir. We should act according to the life and we should travel according to the life, sir. We should not take our own decision. It is impossible, sir. This here is opposite reason. If it is loss in the sense, due to the loss of the business, the person is taking some sort of this suicide attempts, in the sense, we should motivate them that what are the ways to make the loss into profit, sir. That is the main thing about redefining the motives. Next one is guidance voice before sleep, sir. This is most important and most interesting, sir. This is most, I just like it by personally, sir. The voice before we sleep, sir. This voice can be around 10 to 20 minutes, sir. Voice just can be about the motivations or the things which we like. It can be starts by the person's names and what their age and what they does, either students or their college professor or some other job peoples, what they does, and what are the things should be motivates to them particular things, sir. You just gave us some guidance voice, sir, regard the target of life and how we can able to achieve it, sir. It just started like our names, sir, and background music, sir. It was pleasant, and the ways we should close our eyes and we should listen to that voice around 20 minutes, I think so, sir. We should listen to the voice. It suddenly boosts up, sir, and it gives some clarity around us, sir. And it just reprograms our mind. It is a guidance voice, in the sense this is a motive thing. Simply we can say this gives a motive and boost to the particular thing. If we are in a saddest position, sadness, if we hear that particular voice, it is automatically boost our mind and reprogram our mind to be fresh. And if we do that work in another time, it is boost our mind. Whatever work we does, it gives a clarity among it, sir. This is a thing in guidance voice, no, sir. Next,
you have a voice like that. Would you prefer to start or prepare a voice like that?
Sir, I was there, sir, but due to some phone change, it's just lost, sir.
So you have to create a new one.
Yes, sir. It was done by you, sir. You just made a voice and you just gave to us, sir.
What does the trainer say in this? I mean, he says that person, the respective person, himself or herself should do, or it has to be done by the trainer?
So the person, better if they does is more powerful, sir, because more than the third person, the trainer is mostly a third person to them, sir. More than the third person understanding, they know themselves a lot, sir. They know their nook and corner of the mistakes and they know some tiny things about themselves more than the trainer. If they does, is more powerful than the trainer does. So this you said about next 10 days, if they does, it is more powerful and they can able to recover from the suicidal thoughts, sir. Next, repeated stacking therapy, sir. This is about happy, joy, enthusiasm and the family time, traveling times and proud moment and achievement moment of the particular person, and they fulfilled the day and they sit in front of the God and they thank to the God about the particular incident which the God was given on that particular day, sir. If they write in that journal, the particular journal, and they close their write, whatever they write, if they recall, there is a more powerful thing, sir. And with that thing, they'll just have some short smile in their face, and with that smile we can able to understand that they are just bit recovered from the suicidal thoughts. The thoughts, main thing is the thoughts in their minds and the mental, that is the thoughts which is more important over there, sir. The thought make them to attempt the suicide, and the same thought make them to stop the suicide, sir. The main intermediate part is the thoughts which they are just getting, sir. If we clear that particular thing, we can able to recover that person, sir. The last but not least, sir, the biographic model for 80 years, sir. Question about the 5 years to 10 years, etc. So what are the things, sir? So for now is 2022, sir. I'll take myself as an example, sir. 2022, I'm just stepping into college, sir. I'm not yet, but I will, sir. Then next 5 years, 2027. Then next 10 years, till we should make a model about 80 years, or even not even 80 years, we can make about 100 years, sir. How will be, sir? This all our life. The other 10 years, I might complete my PG and I join into a company, sir. This is what my 10, and I'll have a life plan in it. And then I succeeded in my life. This is what the thing, a short thing about my life, sir. And the person can make some models about 50 years. If they think that 80 years is too long, they can able to make a model of 50 years, sir. This what the life would be, sir. And what this the tiny achievement they can able to get it, or they can able to create it, sir. And with if they have got a 5 to 10 minutes span of time, they can able to see what are the things and what are the biography of their wrote, sir. And after 50 years they can able to compare. So we just wrote by our imagination, whether it is true or not, they can able to recall it, sir. If it is true, it is well and happy, sir. If it is false, they can able to see what are the mistake went in, sir, and they can able to recover it, sir. So this is about a video 3, sir. The first one is redefining the motives. Redefining the motive in the sense opposite reaction for the suicidal attempts. The guidance voice before sleep, in the sense this is a voice. Better if you make a voice, it is better and more powerful. And this voice should be contained about 10 to 20 minutes of a span, and it can be around regard motives. It can be motives or the personal things about yourself. And next one is repeater stacking therapy. This is about happy, joy, enthusiasm, then the family times and the traveling time, the proud moment, whatever thing you can able to write in the journal, and close your eyes and you can able to recall what are the things you wrote in that journal, and you can see how happy and joy as of you are. And the biography model of 80 years, next 8 years how you would be, and what are the ways you can able to create yourself as a creative person. You can how you can able to create and act according to it. Thank you for this jobs.
Right, wonderful. Thank you. So a complete suite of suicidal prevention has been finished. So there is another